Focus, focus, focus. Okay. So, I hate doing vlogs. Like, I don't know why. I'm pretty sure everyone hates doing vlogs. But, so, I decided I'd do things different for this task. I don't even know if I'm holding the camera properly. I don't like taking selfies. I've got a huge, like, 10 kilo DSLR on the other end of my hand. So, I'm going to, today, everyone else in my group has already done some of their functions. I think. I'm hoping. Hopefully this can replace my written blog. Be a bit more interesting, because reading blogs must get very boring for Nick, the glorious tutor. Luckily no one's actually home, because it's Mother's Day. Everyone's ditched me, so I can talk to a weird camera in this fashion. Hopefully make a cool vlog. I think that's what people call them now. Vlogs. Just frothing milk. I don't know why I'm showing this to a camera that's meant to be about program. Look at this, can you see this? Oh, so frothy. Okay, but today is also meant to be... Shit. Milk, no, I've just gone everywhere. Today is also meant to be the due date for Mr. Pass. So, I'm not too worried about Mr. Pass, because people tell me it's really easy. I've been thinking about... Well, that tastes good. I've been thinking about the actual task for a long time. It's actually already 1 PM because I procrastinated this long. And I have to go lock myself into this room, which is like notoriously dark and has like 50 freaking computers in it. But yeah, this is our GitHub. So far, I don't know if you guys can see this. Yeah, you can. So far, GitHub's working pretty well. But anyway, for the, so far, been looking at the, Brian and Corey have been looking at the ways of representing the game board as a, so that we can do stuff in it. Can I like point this forward? I'll point it forward so you guys can see what I'm actually doing. So I'm doing the isLegal function to start with, wherever my code is. So I gotta figure that out somehow. Oh, I know you're thinking this is coffee, but it's hot chocolate. Coffee is for wimps. Stuff. Okay, it's been 30 minutes and I've drawn up this, let me just make sure you guys can see it. I've drawn up this 2D array where the hexagons are squished into rectangles, so it makes it easier to visualize as a 2D array, which work, except the only problem that I seem to be finding is the input's going to be this weird left, right, L, R thing. So for example, I can write that point there is left, but it's also right, left, 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 left. There's almost infinite ways to represent a point on this system. I can easily get this working. It's just if it'll work with other people's AIs and stuff, that's the problem. We'll find out. I have to do some more tests.
Wham, bam, super tramp. And I tipping up my hat while I boost the fans. And I hover up top, can you feel the noise? All the girls scream now cause they want the boys. Yo, making all the clouds looking like a big joke. When I run so fast and I sing so low. And you never wanna mess with me, you're just testing me. I just set me free, so just stop. We cool, we hot, we fresh. We know we all
Okay. So, I had to do some things, took some time. This checks pretty much that, say you wanted to build an arc here, then it will check that one, that one, and that one to see if there's any arcs that you own in any of those areas. Yeah, that worked pretty well. The only problem is I've got to figure out the translate function, because the translate function is like, what the heck, I've got to somehow translate it into this area. I figured out I don't need to constantly check for these null values. These values are like extra values that aren't actually meant to be on the game, but they're there because of the 2D array and how it works. I can make sure that I don't have to keep running a function to check if these are valid, but if I just assign them a value like 4 or 5, then it'll automatically get filtered out by my code that it will never return a legal function value, so it will never be of any benefit. Gotta figure that out. Other than that, everything is going pretty well. Done it. It's actually, I have to speak a bit quieter because it's actually quite late. It's 11:41. I've finished all my functions for the game. Also created a really nifty translate path function to translate things from this crazy 2D array. The code is pretty... The code's pretty simple. Well, it's not really simple, but pretty much what it does is it determines, depending on the approach of the path, that's the best I can explain, depending on the approach, determines the approach. Using the approach, it can then determine which way is left and right, and then using that, it can then, depending if it asks for left or right, it can then return a left or right, and then it'll repeat until the end of the string. So it just slowly progresses through the 2D array, following the path until it gets to the end. It uses a simple thing to the scanning stuff that I introduced in there is legal action. I'm not too sure if I already did an update on that on the blog. But yeah, I actually finished earlier. I also finished Mr. Pass. It's literally like a couple of lines. Tomorrow's Monday. I'll go in, maybe meet some of the group members and help them out with their functions, get them done, and refine my legal function because there are a couple of bugs I can predict. So I'm gonna error trap and stuff, and go back to the test game as well because I know that's a big up path. I look really weird in the camera, don't I?
Hello, it's a video. We are working. Oh wait, me and Charlie are working on. What is this? For my blog post. I've got to make it look good. Charlie and I are working on the get functions, and right now we're looking at the get exchange functions. So Matt here is being a dog. You're explaining everything, right? Yeah. Matt's so, and it's going pretty well. Charlie, what day is it? Monday? I don't remember. It's Monday night. I'm going to say it's midnight. I'm going to stop this because I don't know what to say anymore. What time is it? 6:30 PM. Night of submission. Everyone submitted their code, so we're doing okay, except the thing is I have to come up with some parts of the code because we don't have enough time. I can't explain the 2D array or the game board, so these vlogs haven't been going as well as I hoped, because I hope to do them like pretty regularly, but they've just been at like night, at like late hours, because that's the only time I've been able to work on this. Anyway, I do get this done tonight. If not, then it's going to be like a day, something like that. We'll see.
Okay, night. What day is it? 12th of the 5th, 2015, 9:20. Night that the Game.c is due. Just fixed a ton of commit errors. Everyone submitted their code, and there's a huge conflict. I'm just gonna have to clean up everyone's functions and make sure it all works together. I'm gonna have to cover for some people. Well, not cover for them, but mainly because I haven't had time to explain how I've done the 2D array structure thing, which I should have explained on in these vlogs.
Card of the camera just died. Oh my god, the card on that camera there, it's filled up. That's the one I already used for this vlogging stuff. But anyway, yeah, I was saying time management, I think it could have gone worse. I think it was disadvantaged by the tutorials. So we weren't able to get our group together and we weren't able to get as many group meetings. So we've had to do more individual work, which is why I haven't been able to explain to people doing location-based things the 2D array that I've used to represent everything. It's 9:30. Yeah. This building stuff's pretty... Facing this way. Oh wait, I'm already recording. Finished. Game.c is finished. You did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. No, there's got to be like a fatal error. I haven't got the compiler up. But Game.c is finished, I think. They're working on
test Game.c and fixing all the fail errors that come up with that. And yeah, now we're just going to fix this compiler. It is, the first test is today in 11 hours. So we have to
brought an
finish it.
actual camera, so
Double
okay.
vlogging.
Yeah,
double vlogging.
vlogging.
Whoa!
Vlogception.
Whoa! Whoa!
Alright, what have you done?
Whoa!
Man? What have you done?
Wait, you're actually vlogging?
Yeah.
Are you copying me?
No, I'm not. I brought a camera. You're copying
Okay.
me.
We finished Game.c.
We did.
See, I'll point this way. We finished Game.c.
We finished Game.c.
And now.
Here's the code for it.
Why are you? This is really trippy. Whatever. We're done. Now the first competition. Yeah, the first competition is 11 p.m. tonight. So we're just gonna go through, fix all the compilers, and hopefully not fail. And stop copying my.
I turned my camera off.
Yeah, that's right. I'm the original video vlogger.